Good morning, guys. Too Tall Tom here, with a little bit of a, I guess, just impromptu video. Don't really have anything specific to talk about. Just got done another Herald run on Sunday. This one took quite a few less attempts than the first one did, because we just had to reset it once, and the reset that we tried to do fucked up and killed everyone, which was really funny. But uh, I watched also Deadpool earlier in the afternoon, Sunday. Yeah, sure, we'll go with that. But yeah, it was a really, really funny movie. Great movie. Deadpool is probably my favorite of the Marvel superhero movies at this point. I really liked Ant-Man, but I just really liked the humor in Deadpool. So if you haven't gone out and seen Deadpool yet, I'd recommend it if you're into kind of like crude humor and Marvel movies. Like if you're one of those uptight ones where it's like, no, the humor has to be, very in depth and very clever, then I don't know, maybe you can make a special exception for Deadpool, but you'll probably want to skip it. But otherwise, it's a great movie, really funny, and just really much different than what the other Marvel movies were like. What else? Dark Souls 3 is finally available on Steam for purchase. So I bought the premium edition with the season pass because I know that I'm going to want the DLC. And, Dark Souls, I guess this kind of wraps into like pre-order culture. I find that, like, yes, I agree that pre-orders are completely unneeded at this point in life because, like, we haven't had a supply and demand issue with video games since, like, I think probably the era of Call of Duty 4 and Halo 3. Like, ever since then, there's always way more, like, even special editions. Like, half the time I'll go into my local EB Games, and there'll be, like, a special edition of a game that was pretty popular, like, years down the road, and it's like, hey, you wanna buy this? Like, even Halo 3 with the Legendary Helmet Edition. I remember going into Blockbuster when it was closing down, and it was like $30. I should have gotten it just to have 2 Halo helmets, but, like, I was getting a lot of other games at the time. What did I pick up from Blockbuster? I picked up a lot of shit from Blockbuster. Deadly Premonition, I believe, which, I've been trying to play on the PC, but it seems to just want to die. Like, I think I just got past some part in the game. What part was I at? I know I was at the part where you're kind of like interviewing all the people for the first time, just kind of getting to know all the characters in the town hall, and it fucked up there, and I couldn't run it for a while, and then I got past that, and I was just kind of like, I'll wait to play it. But I'm back to pre-ordering. Like with Dark Souls at this point, I kind of only pre-order games where I'm like, you know what, I know that I'm gonna want to buy it, so I might as well buy it now and then just have it. Like, I pre-ordered Fallout 4, and I don't know how that game was as far as physical copies, but like really, there's never any point to pre-ordering a digital copy because there's always going to be unlimited copies of it unless, like, you get some kind of catastrophe where they run out of CD keys, which I don't even think they really use that for many games anymore. I haven't had to activate a CD key for a 2015 or 2016 game, and I think the last one I had to was like fucking Two Worlds 2, which ended up crashing on me anyways, and I haven't actually played that game for more than like an hour because it just likes to die on me. So maybe I should get the console version. Other than that, I got the Smash 4, the DLC, Bayonetta, and who is it? Corrin, I believe. Yeah, Corrin. I was playing with a friend on it. He's just, beating my ass because I didn't know that much about them. But I think the funniest one was I was fighting Corrin, and, there's that. You've got a lot of abilities where it's kind of like a almost like a I don't want to say bait and switch because I don't think that's the right term. But basically, well, it'll bait you in, and then it'll just attack you where you think that the attack's done and you're ready to fight. And it's got like this kind of like Zero Suit Samus's stun ray, where they charge up, I think it's the B attack, and then shoot, and it'll stun you and then kind of launch you. But the weirdest thing was I fought them as Dr. Mario, and his pills, regardless of how charged up the thing was, just immediately negated. So I found that kind of cool. It's really weird when you're playing Smash and you're getting really into it and you're trying to find out what counters what, and some of the most ridiculous stuff counters some of the like, it's just the most ridiculous counters. Like, I played Mewtwo, and you had to have his charge ball at the same charge level as theirs to counter it. But then again, Dr. Mario's got these tiny little pills, so, you know, who knows. Yeah, so when I got Dark Souls 3 on the PC, so when it comes out, there will be a lot of videos on my channel. Right now, I've just kind of been pretty heavily into World of Warcraft. I don't know. I might renew my subscription. I might not. Like, pretty much all I'm doing now is I have a Death Knight, which I think there was in one of those earlier videos that I was leveling up. I don't know. I've leveled up a lot of them, and it makes it look like all of my characters just get stuck at like level 7, like the mid 70s, and never get leveled up. Kind of like my fucking, you know, Let's Plays, where I just kind of just abandon them in the halfway point, which, you know, I really got to stop doing. Like, I want to say, oh yeah, I'll eventually go back to that Dark Souls Let's Play that I was doing, and kind of fucking, like, I was doing really good in it too. Like, I hadn't died yet, but I really need to be in the mood for Dark Souls, because I find Dark Souls is a binge too. Like, I will just play it and just play that and just nothing but that. But I've got a bunch of buddies that I've been talking to that I've met through this Twink Guild, and we've been playing basically World of Warcraft and more or less Rust than anything else. Like, we had this super huge fort in Rust, and I think they started out on another new server. But you know, I want to join them on that, but it's really disheartening when you're playing like a survival game like Rust. You get an amazing fort, and it's like, okay, well, let's start raiding some of the other people just to kind of, you know, just get some even more stuff, because eventually you don't need the barrel drops. And then people just, you know, start giving up on the server naturally, because, I mean, if you got fucking raided, you'd be like, man, I don't want to play this game anymore. Like, all my hard work's gone, they stole my stuff, and they could easily just get in again, so I'm going to quit the server and go to a new one. And then the server just kind of dies, because, like, you know, no one's playing anymore, and, you know, it's like, well, fuck. But, I kind of want to keep going with this character, this mage that is playing right here, where I'm gonna eat this next, this next Big Bang. He's just gonna fuck me. So luckily we had the DK tank who had done Herald before, but I'm tempted to make them an 85 Twink, but the only problem is I only have this 80 Twink Herald guild to play with. So I actually have people to do stuff with at the level 80. So if I go to 85, it's probably going to be like, oh, it's just me. I guess I'm just going to keep it. I don't know. I might. It's hard to say. I would definitely do it if I had people to Twink with, but hell, it's hard enough finding people to raid with on this server. I've been trying to do HFC, and just I can't find a good steady group that raids Friday, Saturdays, so that's kind of like meh. Like, I got a 7-13 tank with the legendary ring, which is, you know, good for heroic, but, you know, if you can't find anyone to run with, pugs are pretty much, you know, hit or miss. You might get into one that's dying onto the first boss 5 million times, or you might get on one that, like, blows through the whole thing without any problems. So, as far as what I'm going to be doing, I'll probably still post some more WoW videos, but, you know, I'll probably keep it to this commentary over the video, because I find this a lot easier to do than try and talk while I'm playing, and then you hear fucking key clicks and whatnot. So, thank you for watching another one of my videos. I know this is just rambly, But I think I'm just going to ramble on for most of mine. So thanks for tuning in. And, as all the other YouTubers say, like, comment, and subscribe because it's the only way I'm going to get my word out. Thank you.